Hello friends. So once again we are back with our transformational generative grammar. Now this is, as you know, it was introduced in 1957 by Noam Chomsky through his syntactic structures. 1957 syntactic structures, and there we saw the components. And now 1965 it was again revised. Aspects of the theory of syntax, or that's also known as standard theory. Standard theory. Now 1970 another revision was made. We called extended standard theory. Extended standard theory. So, what is the thrust of the extended standard theory? The thrust of the extended standard theory was to find out language universals. That is, they wanted to establish the fact that all the languages of the world, they are cut from the same cloth. How wonderful, isn't it? Suppose you could prove it beyond doubt, and that too with evidence, then there is no point in quarreling over languages. So this is my language, this is your language, and so on, isn't it? For even, languages have very often have become cause of battles. No, it's internecine battles, continuous battles, isn't it? And also egoism of nations. So my nation, my language. So if you know that all these languages they all belong to the same source, then, or they have got something common, then there's no point in quarreling with that. Already we know Indo-European family of languages. Most of the languages spoken in India and in Europe, they are descended from Proto-Indo-European that we know. Except for example Chinese and the Semitic language, the Jewish languages, isn't it? Otherwise, most of these languages, or we can say 2/3 of the world's languages today spoken, they have descended from their common parent is Proto-Indo-European. Understand that? We already know. Now this is about language attempt to identify universal syntactic structures. So extended theory, extended standard theory, it is an attempt to see there are syntactic structures and they have some common in all the languages. And one of these features common to all languages, that's the thing. So attempt to identify universal syntactic structures, features common to all languages. One such category they have already found out, and that is called the Xbar theory. Xbar theory. Now what is this Xbar theory? That's very interesting. That is the phrasal categories of almost all the words in the language. They have got the same, they have something common. Something common, they have got the same features. Now what is Xbar? That's another thing. This is part of the extended standard theory. Extended standard theory tells us about this standard, or what we call phrasal categories. They have got some common to all phrases of all languages. They have something common. So phrases of all the languages, they have got something common, and that commonality is expressed through the theory, that is Xbar theory. Xbar theory. Now, what is this Xbar theory? Very interesting. What is X? X stands for lexical categories. For example, X is rewritten as noun, verb, adjective, adverb, and the preposition. So that means X stands for any one of these categories. When you say X, it could mean noun, it could mean verb, it could mean adjective, it could mean adverb, it could mean preposition. Understand? Then XP, when you say, that is written as P means phrase. So that is NP, VP, ADJ, P, ADV, P, and PP. PP, you know, prepositional phrase. We are familiar with the phrase structure grammar, and so this also must be very familiar with this. So XP, instead of writing XP, to make it simple again, to start writing like this, Xbar. This is this bar. So Xbar means same. NB, PP, adjective phrase, adverb phrase, P. Since it was difficult to typeset this bar, they used prime symbol, apostrophe. So this is now the symbol for Xbar. Let's say Xbar means noun phrase, verb phrase, adjective phrase, adverb phrase. Same. Instead of saying NB, VP, etc., you can just say Xbar. X stands for noun, verb, etc. Understand? Now, from this you have, now you know the origin of Xbar. What is meant by why is it called Xbar? Because just above the X they put a bar. Bar there means phrase. X means noun, etc. Okay. Now Xbar theory says that, it illustrates the point that the phrases have got a three-tiered projection. That's the thing. For example, Xbar, it has got three levels of projection, three-tiered. See, T-I-E-R-E-D, three-tiered, or three levels. Now what are these three levels? For example, if you say Xbar, now the next projection is specifier, and Xbar, that is again you have got a Xbar adjunct, and this is next projection is X0. That means you have to say what is this X, whether it is noun or preposition or verb or adverb or adjective or preposition, and then you have got complement. So all the phrases in all the languages, they have got this structure, layered structure. You have got noun complement, adjective complement, verb complement, preposition complement. Next layer is here adjunct. Next layer is specifier left, and finally you have got the maximal projection, that is Xbar. So if you open Xbar, you will find these three tiers. That's the main. Now I will show you an example, then it becomes easy for you. See, you have got a noun phrase. The Xbar projection you can see. First you can see the existing one, the traditional one. For example, you have got the man with the book in his hand. Suppose you have a phrase like this. Now what is this phrase? This is what is the head? Head is noun, man. So this is a noun phrase. Okay. The traditional, that is before Xbar, just presented like this. You have got NB, okay, this man. Then you have got a 3 here, specifier or determiner. You call it determiner, and that is the head is man. Then you have got a PP. PP has got a P and a NP. Isn't it? P is with, and the NB is, again you have got a 3. A specifier, sorry, determiner, A, and book. Again you have got PP in his hands. P, you have got preposition, and NB. Preposition is in, and NB is, you have got a determiner, then noun. Determiner, noun. And there is no, PP is no, not there. So determiner no. So what happens is the man with a book in his hand. So this is one way of this PP here means we can continue. Do you remember when we were doing recursive rules, that property of the language, we saw now this concrete noun modified by a prepositional phrase ends with a concrete noun, that can be again modified by a prepositional phrase and so on. Ad infinitum means infinite. The structure can be extended infinite. Understand? That is. So this is one way of expressing this. There is another way. This another I am telling before Xbar. You can say a flat structure like this. NP. NP means head is man and a noun. So this determiner, the, and then you have a man, noun, you have a PP, you have another PP. The flat is a flat presentation, it's a flat. So now you can see PP, we can have a, here you got P and NP. You have got determiner and here noun. Same here P, NB, you have got determiner and N. So this is how the flat structure is. When I compare the present one, then you will see. So the present one I will show here so that it is you can compare both of these. Present is X bar. X bar. Okay. Now you specify. In Xbar we don't say determiner but we say specifier. Specifier is the. Okay. And then we have got again next projection is Xbar and Xbar and adjunct. Here next question adjunct. Adjunct. And adjunct is in his hand. In his hand. That is adjunct. And again one more projection, that is X0 man with the book, and that is complement. See, this is compact now. Comparatively, this is very compact presentation, right? This is flat like this. So here, what is adjunct? Adjunct is that part of the phrase which even when omitted, the meaning does not get injured. The meaning remains the same. Remains intact. For example, the man with the book. It's all right. The man in his hand. That cannot be allowed. So adjunct can be dropped. Adjunct is a phrase. Here also is a phrase. Or it can be a word. And if you drop that, it won't cause any injury to the semantic content of the phrase. Semantic content means meaning. I'm using a big word, that's all. Semantic content means a meaning. So that is, for example, if I say, suppose you don't have this, then still the man with the book is alright. But suppose you don't have this, complement. Complement is a must. And you have in his hands. The man in his hands. No sense. I hope you understand. No sense. Yeah. So here, this is the X bar projection. Man with the book. So this is a noun phrase. Now let us try a verb phrase. How does it do? Projection. X bar projection. So the claim of extended standard theory is that all the phrases of all the languages have got the same stance. That is language universals. The focus is on finding out the universal elements in the syntax of languages. Understand? Now let us say VP. VP you can say sleep. furiously. Sleep furiously. Sleep furiously. Snoring. Sleep furiously, snoring. We have got Xbar. First projection is specifier and X1. No specifier, so nil specifier. And this is again one more projection. There still you are the head. We have not reached the head. This stands for the head. So you have got snoring. That is the adjunct. It is the adjunct. Okay. And then again one more projection. X0. X0 means you have to write the head here. Sleep. Furiously. So that is verb VP. So instead of VP you can say now. If there is nothing, you put the nothing sign. And sleep furiously. Sleep snoring. You can drop this adjunct and still the phrase will be alright. But if you sleep snoring, doesn't make much sense. Understand that? That's the thing. So this is adjunct and this is complement. Complement. Okay. That's the thing. So now let's try another. Let us do another phrase. All the phrases we can see. PP. Let's try a PP. See, on the branch of a tree. On the branch of a tree. Now you can see head is preposition and therefore this is PP. Xbar projection will be specifier, nothing. Then you have got Xbar and projection. You have got Xbar adjunct. Adjunct is of a tree. That is an adverbial. Usually it's an adverbial. Place etc. Further expansion will be X0 on complement the tree. So if you say on the tree, it's alright. But if you say on of a tree, can you say? You cannot say. On of a tree. So, but suppose you drop this, still the phrase is meaning. If you drop the complement is a must. Complement, then there will be no meaning. Understand? Now let us see whether you can apply this to Hindi. That is the thing now. I told you there is going to be language university. Isn't it? So let's see. You can say a phrase. Isn't it? किताब. एक किताब मैथ पर. एक किताब मैथ पर. Okay, you have a phrase like एक किताब मैथ पर means this book is on the table. This book is on the table. This book on the table. The translation will be this book on the table. So let us see. First let us see this book on the table. Xbar. You have got this. That is the specifier. And then Xbar. Xbar adjunct. And Xbar, X0, isn't it? And complement. So this is specifier. Okay. This book on the table. So you don't have adjunct here. Now let us see. Same thing again. Kitab. Master. See? See that? Can see? Language universals proof. In a, by taking a single simple example. You can try this. Those of you who have got that is generative capacity, generative brain like Noam Chomsky, you can try this with your mother tongue. Hindi I have already shown you, English also. Now you have got your mother tongue, you can try that. If your mother tongue is Malayalam, then I will show you something in Malayalam. Same structure you see. See? E-book. E-pustakam. Meshapurathu. That is the translation. So you can say the same thing now. Xbar. E. That is specifier. Xbar. And you have got the Xbar adjunct. And you have got X0, Pustakam, and Meshapurathu. See, so 3 languages I showed you this. Right? If you want an adjunct, you can say E, Pustakam, Meshapurathu. Or you can say Avide, you can adjunct Avide. Avide means there. There. E Pustakam Avide Meshapurathu. That's the thing. E Pustakam Avide Meshapurathu. Like in English, no? This book, there on the table. This book, there on the table. यह किताब मेज पर, यह किताब वहाँ मेज पर. See. So if we say एक किताब वहाँ मेज पर. This book there on the table. ई पुस्तकम आविड मेज पर. So 3 languages you find the phrases are alike. So they have got same syntactic structures. Clear? So clear to you, no? I made it clear. It's not I who made it clear, it was made it clear by Xbar is a theory especially developed by Ray Jackendorf. Although the initiating or the prime mover is Noam Chomsky, it was Ray Jackendorf who developed this. Ray Jackendorf, Xbar theory. So universally accepted theory. See, already I have shown you the phrasal categories, how they are related in 3 languages. One is English, the other is our national language, other is my language. My language is Malayalam. Understand? Yes, my mother tongue. So you can try that in your mother tongue. Okay, is that clear? Fine. So in this connection, I would like to tell you something, that is, this is, of course, I am referring to Xbar theory because this is part of, here it is part of extended standard theory. But for Xbar theory alone, I have given 2 full lectures, which you can definitely, I invite you to watch those 2 lectures. Then more of it you will see. Here I was showing how it is different. The traditional way of representing phrasal structures were flat structures and clumsy also somewhat. But this is very compact, and not only that, this structure you can find in other languages also. I think you are convinced, you are happy, you are enjoying my class on transformational generative grammar. Now the next step is, next revision is revised extended, that is the 4th one. Revised extended standard theory. So why is extended standard theory? And there you have got a GB, this is government and binding. GB, government, okay, GB or government and binding. We shall see tomorrow or the next class what is government and binding. Understand? Okay. So till then, we'll say bye. Take it easy. Have a nice time. Enjoy your life.